Good evening, everyone. May
Good,
I
e-
have some really good answers from all the passionpreneurs out here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's fill up
Ma'am,
the
you are
Good
not
chat
evening,
audible.
ma'am.
box.
Good evening.
Very good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, one thing I would like to say is that whenever any training, any seminar that I am conducting, I am looking forward for a lot of response from all of you. This response is going to be through the chat box. So do let me know anything that you feel good about the seminars, or if you feel you have any question regarding today's seminar, you can always write down those questions in the chat box. Lot of response is what I'm looking for, because passionpreneurs के बारे में बोला गया है कि वो कभी रुकते नहीं हैं and they are always learning. So let me see where that learning comes in this group. So as sir has always already told about me, since 14 years I started my journey from Bangalore. I was doing my engineering there, and from then I understood कि लाइफ में कुछ भी आप बिजनेस करें, वो चाहे किसी सर्विस के रिलेटेड है या किसी प्रोडक्ट के रिलेटेड, उसे सेल करना सबसे बड़ा, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम है। और उसके लिए आपके लिए, चाहे आप खुद उसके ओनर क्यों ना हो, चाहे आप खुद अपनी कंपनी के ओनर क्यों ना हो, आप में अगर सेल्समैनशिप नहीं होगी तो आपका काम आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा। योर बिजनेस इज नॉट गोइंग टू ग्रो। It's a very famous saying by Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who even at this age is one of the most successful actors. और उन्होंने कहा था, if you cannot sell your own skill, then you can never ever grow. तो आज सिर्फ 30 मिनट्स आपसे लेने जा रही हूँ, और इन 30 मिनट्स में क्या आप सीखने को तैयार है? आई वांट टू सी दोज thumbs up out there. Are you ready to learn something new? और आज के सेशन में,
Yes.
Yes.
तो आज के सेशन में आपने सेल्स के लिए तो बहुत सारे सेमिनार्स लिए फॉर श्योर, उन्होंने आपको बहुत सारे टिप्स दिए हैं, बट today what I'm going to tell you is something related to psychology. Here I would like to tell is that I am a cognitive behavior therapy practitioner as well. तो जब भी हम लोग ट्रेनिंग्स में बनाती हूँ तो उसमें कहीं ना कहीं लोगों की साइकोलॉजी को लेके आगे चलती हूँ, और इसी के थ्रू आपको मैं कुछ ना कुछ नया सिखाऊंगी। साइकोलॉजी क्यों? क्योंकि जब तक आप आपके ऑडियंस, आपकी जो भी कस्टमर्स है, उन्हें नहीं समझेंगे, तब तक आप कुछ भी सेल नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो उनकी आपको साइकोलॉजी को जानना ज्यादा जरूरी है। एंड एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट, इन इंडिया जो साइकोलॉजी नॉर्थ में है वो साउथ में नहीं है, जो ईस्ट में है वो वेस्ट में नहीं है। इनफैक्ट अगर मैं गुजरात की बात करूं तो जो साइकोलॉजी सूरत में है वो बड़ौदा में नहीं है। सो नो मैटर विच स्टेट और सिटी यू आर इन, यू हैव टू नो व्हाट योर प्रोडक्ट और सर्विस इज, और आपके कस्टमर्स कौन है। उसके लिए कैसे हम जानेंगे? सो कमिंग फॉरवर्ड, यहाँ पे आप कुछ देख रहे होंगे, एंड दैट इज अबाउट शार्क्स। Can you see this shark who is really very hungry to eat? और हमारी दुनिया के शार्क्स अगर नहीं बने तो हमें हमारा पसंदीदा खाना नहीं मिलेगा। Now I'm going to use English and Hindi both. हिंदी थोड़ी मेरी कच्ची होगी यहाँ वहाँ, please bear with it, but English is what I mostly use. So let's go, because I want to address to everyone, so I'll make sure I use both the languages. Now, as a shark, what is the tendency? हम लोग कई बार ऐसा सुनते हैं कि शार्क टैंक्स, अगर if you have seen what is all about Shark Tank, a person is coming to a lot of investors, इन इन्वेस्टर्स के सामने अपने प्रोजेक्ट को रखेंगे, और उस प्रोजेक्ट को अगर उन्हें लगा कि वो लायबल है, उसमें से ग्रोथ उन्हें नजर आता है, then only they fund those projects. So that is what a shark is. A shark is someone who is going to go for their food. What is their food? Now, how do they make it work? Is it like they are early biting stuff? आपको आपके सामने अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है तब सबसे पहले ग्रैब करना होगा. आपको उन चीजों के पीछे जाना है जो आपने अपनी कंपनी के रिलेटेड सोचा है. Being scary, reminding everyone, that is really very important. मतलब आप जब आ जाए अपने फील्ड में अपने कस्टमर्स के सामने तो यू शुड बी द फेस ऑफ अ शार्क कि ये आएगा और अपनी प्रोडक्ट सेल करके ही जाएगा. No matter how many successful people you see out there in the real world, या फिर even in the real world, that is the imaginary world of Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, जिन्होंने अपना बेस्ट दिया है वही आगे हैं. और बेस्ट करने के लिए आपको खुद को सेल करना पड़ता है. आपकी प्रोडक्ट, आपकी स्किल, आपकी सर्विस को सेल करना पड़ता है. एंड उस वक्त ये जानना जरूरी है जो मैंने आपको पॉइंट बताया, टू अंडरस्टैंड द साइकोलॉजी. अंडरस्टैंडिंग द साइकोलॉजी इन द सेंस, अगर आप एक छोटा सा आपको एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगी. एक सब्जी वाले के पास अगर कोई जाता है चलते हुए और तब उससे पूछा जाता है कि टमाटर कितना भाव आप देंगे, 1 किलो टमाटर कितना भाव देंगे. कोई चल के गया तो उसे वो उसको प्राइस देगा 40 रुपए किलो. लेकिन अगर कोई BMW लेके जा रहा है तो वो उसे 40 रुपए में नहीं देगा, वो उसे 70 या 80 रुपए पर केजी वो देगा. क्यों? क्योंकि उसने जाना है उसका कस्टमर कौन है, उसको प्रॉफिट कहाँ से मिलने के चांसेस है. और उसे ये भी पता है कि BMW में भले ही वो आ जाए, वो 70-80 बोलूंगा, उसके बाद वो नाप तोल करवा के मुझसे पैसे कम करवाएगा ही. बिकॉज दैट इज द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ मैक्सिमम पीपल. और इसीलिए बोर्ड्स भी लगाए जाते हैं. द बोर्ड्स से लाउड एंड क्लियर द प्राइसेस आर फिक्स्ड. आप कई बार आप काफी ऐसी जगह जाएंगे जहां पे ये लिख दिया जाता है कस्टमर इज आवर गॉड. व्हाई? क्योंकि एक बार आपने एक गॉड का दर्जा दे दिया तो वो उसके बाद ये बोलेंगे कि भाई हम यहाँ पे नेगोशिएट तो नहीं कर पाएंगे. सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ योर पीपल इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. सो उसके लिए आपको एक रूल जानना जरूरी है. और ये रूल आप कैसे लाएंगे अपने सेल्स के टाइम पे? अक्सर सबसे ज्यादा टफ फील्ड बोली जाती है सेल्स के लिए, दैट इज द सेलिंग ऑफ पॉलिसीज. जो इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर में है, अगर वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं देन दे आर कॉल्ड टू बी द बेस्ट सेल्स पीपल. क्योंकि वो प्रोडक्ट दिखती नहीं है, भले वो बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है लेकिन वो दिखती नहीं है. स्टिल पीपल गो एंड सेल आउट सच पॉलिसी, सच टर्म प्लान्स. हाउ? जब आप कस्टमर के पास जाते हैं वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कि सबसे पहले आप उस कस्टमर को जाने. अगर कस्टमर आपके पास आ रहा है तो ये जानना भी जरूरी है कि वो कस्टमर आपके पास क्यों आ रहा है. अगर आप शोरूम या ऑफिस लेके बैठे हैं, अगर मैं एक डायमंड ज्वेलरी का शोरूम लेके बैठी हूँ और मेरे पास अगर कोई कस्टमर आ रहा है तो वो काफी रेंज में रहेंगे. उन्हें शायद 25,000 की एक डायमंड की रिंग छोटी सी लेनी होगी या 25 लाख का सेट लेना होगा. तो सबसे पहले कस्टमर को जानना जरूरी हो जाता है कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आर दे लुकिंग फॉर. और इस टाइम पे आपने कैसे उनके सामने अपने कंपनी के बारे में, या फिर जैसे अगर वो ज्वेलरी के लिए आए तो मैंने कैसे अपनी प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में उनसे बताया है, वो बहुत मायने रखेगा. टू क्रिएट हंगर, अगर वो मेरे पास सिर्फ 25,000 की एक रिंग लेने आया है, मुझे ये मेक श्योर करना है कि मैं उसे कम से कम 2.5 लाख का और एक्स्ट्रा प्रोडक्ट उसको सेल करूं. तो कैसे? वो धीरे धीरे उनसे हम बताते जाते हैं कि दिस इज व्हाट यू वांट, तो आपने वो बताया, लेकिन साथ ही साथ आप आपकी दूसरी प्रोडक्ट भी बताएंगे. Important part is that because when a customer is coming to you, you need to know exactly what product or service they are looking for. I'm sure you already know about it because you're already selling your services, your business is growing, but somewhere it is on a standstill because you have been selling the same product or the same service to the people who have already been coming to you prior. Now what about getting new people into your business, or those people who are already there? How about selling this next product or the same service again and again? customer will come to you only when, along with your product or service, you are giving them lots more, in the sense you are giving them some knowledge about what they are buying, why they are buying. It's really important for them to know that anything that they are buying from you, it has some value in their life. If you are selling a diamond jewelry to a woman, you have to make sure that she understands the value of the diamond. Now, going to that, a woman will always know. But what about if a man is going to buy for her? Even he should know that if he is investing some amount of rupees, his hard earned rupees, then it is worthwhile. Have you seen the salespeople of those jewelry stores? When they're buying those, when a male is buying some jewelry for a female family member or friend, they make sure that even the male, he gets really proud about buying such an exotic jewelry for her. Have you ever noticed that? Jab, like as I always say, a man is always filled with ego. That is the psychological part. They have it, and it's very natural. There is nothing to be saying wrong about it. I'm not saying in the wrong sense, but it is an advantage, and that is what you should make sure to take it as a positive point while you are selling your product or your service. So let's go to this point, that is 2190. This is a very common part where we say, because as a salesperson, if you're going to form a habit, it will take 21 days to build. Selling products, I'm going to come to that in the next slide, where I'll be telling you various parts about it, and it's going to be really important. But this is one rule that even as consulting, when I take across for youth and everyone, I make sure that this is one rule that everyone follows. 21 days is hard the time where it takes to build a habit, and 90 days to make it a lifestyle. A person who has just started business, they have to start having the habit of selling themselves and their product and their company to various people. And how is that going to happen? By networking, by going to various people around them, joining clubs, joining places like passionpreneurs. There are so many platforms where they can join and keep speaking about what you are doing. That is how you will be selling your work. Your business will grow, unless it will not grow unless you are networking with people and talking to them and informing them how you are good at, why you are good at it. The why factor is always important, that why you are doing this business, because that is where your psychology will connect with other person's psychology. The importance of why is there. Now, this is one of the funnel which I'm going to share with you, and it will be across two phases. The first phase I'm going to talk about is pre-purchase. So before your customer is coming to you, what they are doing, and then what are the points which you need to consider there. So when your customer is coming to you, how do you create those awareness? Why will a customer come to you? Through various informations that you provide them. How? And these days, social media marketing, all right, social media marketing has become really very important. So how does people come to know about your company? That would be through various posts, and those posts will be through either blogs or social media pages, or you'll be sending them various SMS, WhatsApp. That is how you create the awareness. Then visualizations, DMs, templates, tools. These are various platforms which every one of us will be using for creating awareness. Why awareness? Because you are into a market where everyone is doing everything, and every single day something new is coming up. So that has to be updated. And how do you do that? Is through those various media places. Coming to the second point, drawing interest of your customers. How does that happen? Home page, about pages, tour, downloads, events, and newsletters. Now, all these things are the places where your customers get to interact with you. See, anything that I'm doing, it is from one perspective that I'm doing. Any action, any product, anything that I'm selling, it is going to be from my perspective. But it could be not the right perspective for some customers. So they will have some questions, they will have some feedbacks. So it is really very important to for them to connect with you. How do they connect with you? How do they speak with you? How do they even get to the queries with you? So those all things will happen once you have a home page where they get to know about you, your services, your products, how the company developed, why are you doing this, how is it going to help them. All these information is going to create some interest in them. And once that is there, the interest is created, they need to have some form with them. So that will be through the downloads. Give them some PDFs to download. That is how they have the memory, and which they will even use it for further inquiry generations and all those matters, which is going to be helpful for them. Because once they read your paper, your home page, once they read your social media, again they'll need to go through it before they come to you. That connectivity will have to be there. When you have some events online, events in the sense like I'm having a webinar right now, or if I could be having some other camps, that is where even I get to connect with the people. Newsletters, you make use of the emails, send them newsletters through that. So they are again and again coming to know about your product and your service. That is how you can be connected with them. All right. Then evaluation. Like today, I'm having a webinar. After this webinar, you will be giving me a lot of feedbacks. You will be contacting some of your other friends and might say that how good or bad the webinar was. So that is an evaluation about my services. So how does that happen? Because this is a human tendency of speaking about works. When you are into business, when you are into some other company, you need to be connecting to other people, getting to know that, okay, this person is better, the other person is not. The skills have to be developed. All those evaluation takes place. This is all the pre-purchase evaluation steps that are happening. So this is why these are important. It builds the groundwork of your product or the service which needs to be sold to others, right? Then after the webinar, the buyer's guide. So if, for example, you are going to buy some product from me later on, then I need to be giving you some presentation. In that presentation, I'll be showing you ROI. What is that? The return on interest, sorry, return of investment. Why is that important? What will you learn from this seminar? What will you learn from this other course that I'm offering? Why is it important? How is it going to be useful to you? So all these points come into the evaluation part. I've created the awareness. I've created the interest while speaking with you. I've created, given you the values, why this is really important for you. So all that comes later on. Now, after this webinar, there are going to be testimonials. People are going to check out the product, that which other products am I selling. So all of these things will come out after that. So that is the part where the purchase happens. If you're selling a product, for example, have they come to your showroom to buy your product, after you have there, you won't be requiring this evaluation part as a webinar, but you will be giving them a presentation of your product. When you go to buy a mobile, for example, to a store, what are they going to see? You are going to go to the salesperson and you will be asking, give me the best phone right now. It could be of 10, 15, or 20,000 rupees, whatever your budget is. So the salesperson is going to show you various products. And what is he going to say? He is going to tell you that this is the camera, this is the integration, this is how the battery works, and this is what the price range that you've asked for, and it will suit you for your work style. That is how the presentation was made to you for a product. And then how about the testimonials? The salesman is going to show you how other people have already bought, or maybe someone in the showroom itself is using the same phone, and they'll tell, okay, I've been using it for 7 8 hours, I've been using it throughout the day, yet the battery is working really well. So that is how the person will be, intentive to buy the product from you. It's really very important that to acquire your customer, you have to be connected to them. Unless and until that, they will not be buying any product or service from you. So go to their hearts, speak to them. Communication is something that is so very important. It is so very much required that unless and until you are not doing it well, you won't be able to sell anything at all. So after the purchase has been done, after your customer has bought the service or the product from you, what is it that really comes next? Post purchase, the retainment. That is where maximum people are losing customers these days, because the competition is so hard. There is so many people coming up in the same industries that you have to make sure that whichever customer that you already have, they should be coming only and only to you. What is the value that your per customer is getting after being with you in your company? All right. Is my audio not well?
It's clear, ma'am. No issue.
Okay. All right.
You're audible, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So post purchase, what is really important? Now, expectation about here is pricing, email drips, and onboarding. What is all these parts I would like to say in terms of service, for example? After the service that has been given to your customer, maximum places the problem occurs when it's a service sector. People tend to say, okay, so I did get your service, but it was not effectful the way I wanted. Some or the other issues will always be there, and they might even ask that the service was not okay, so I'm going to pay you maybe 50, 70, or 80%. How many of you are here to tell me that this is the problem that they are facing?
Yes, ma'am. We are facing some same type of problems.
Okay. And so regarding that, may I know which industry you are from, sir?
I'm from interior decorator
Okay, all
from
right.
Bangalore.
Okay. Yes, I understand interior decoration and those fields are really very tough, because customers always tend to have some problem or the other, no matter how hard you have put in your work and your team has done it well. So best thing here is to make sure to have some really good policies in your company, and those policies is something that we make in a way that, for example, if your service is going to cost you around 50 or 60 rupees. All right. So if at all your service is going to cost you around 50 or 60 rupees, for example, then you make sure that you have some terms with your customers where you are charging them 70 rupees prior the service starts, or 50 rupees you're already charging from the customers, and 20 rupees is some way or the other paid by the customer for some particular product that is in requirement through the service. So this is one of the tactics which I have been using with many of the startups, which makes easy for them for the rotation of their money, because the pricing is one of the issue which tends to be the most in service sector. Coming to the product sector, in those fields, when you are selling a product, not much problem happens as such, but they tend to have to go through EMIs or maybe some other forms of payments where you might have to keep calling them to take the payments. So avoid doing that, especially during these times. because a product sitting at your home might be better instead of being sold out and not getting the proper amount in your hands. So when it comes to that, plus email drips, onboarding, it's really very important that once a product or service has been given out, you keep in touch with them. Even if the like the pricing sector has been taken care of, make sure you're always connected to them, because you want them coming to your shop, to your showroom, to your office again and again and again. You need to keep them on board with you via some SMS. Well, like already we are using social media, you keep them in touch through that and give them some other services through that. And the next would be delight. Yes, thank you note is something that is really very well done by many of the companies, which I would say who are into homemade sectors, like who are doing like women with whom I've been working with. They are selling some food products, or maybe they are giving out services, or maybe they are doing into event management. Once their work has been done, even the pricing has been cleared out, they are actually sending out thank you notes in the form of maybe a letter, a testimonial, maybe even to their customer for being the best customer. In fact, this has happened here in Surat. And also, many a times they have given out some bouquets or some form of thank you gift for being their valued customer. This is how they are psychologically bound to be with you even after purchasing your product or service. That becomes really very important. All right, so my voice again is not clear.
It's clear, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
It's
Okay, I'm
clear.
getting messages here. All right. So after this thank you note has been done, we need to give them some loyalty. Now, if for example you have seen when you go to some retail stores, or even if you go to central for shopping, you have seen that if you go for certain amount of shopping, a few points are credited to your account. That becomes a reason for the customer to come again once a certain amount of points has been recovered into their accounts. This makes sure that the customer is retained. Now we as women tended to go there again, but what about the male? Yes, male are also going for those values. And loyalty in the sense, even if you're going for some service, I've made like in all my consultations so far, I've made sure that the loyalty factor is always there. No matter how much the service or the product is worth, we make sure that the customer gets some points for buying certain amount of product from us. Like for example, if they are buying a product which is like for 5,000, and in front of that, every 100 rupees that they are spending with us, we tend to give them like 5 or 10 points for every 100 rupees that they're spending with the company. So when that happens, they are getting more and more loyalty added up to them. And once they reach a certain amount of loyalty points, we either give them some good service, some free service, or maybe some other gift voucher. These are the things that every business model is using for in some form or the other, because retainment of your customers has become really very important when the competition has gone even online. And advocacy in the sense, offers where you refer a friend, or you give them really good customer support, or you give them some branding content, like as I told earlier, give them some knowledge about why the product is good, how it is going to help them. So all this branding about your product or service is going to help them. And then the customer content, where the customers feedbacks and everything can be taken by you from them and showcased in a way where, like for example, you can tag them on Facebook or your Instagram post that so and so customer came to me and they liked it. Coming online and being tagged by various people is something that is creating a feel good factor with a lot of people. Those who want to become famous over all these media posts and everywhere, they like to be tagged. and no matter which field they are from, they like to be tech. So make sure that you are getting connected to them through all these factors. And you can always ask them to refer to a friend and give them some good amount of loyalty in those part, where after referring to a friend, you give them some loyalty points as well. Every now and then, if you keep your eyes and ears open, lots of companies are taking up various developing models and correlating with different business models. For now, there are almost more than 50 business models working throughout the world. More than 50 business models, which you never even thought of that they are present, but they are. So all these things really, really make a lot of importance. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this, so that make sure that later on you use these points to keep going one after the other, so that not only do you acquire your customers, but also retain them later. All these points are really, really very necessary. Now, last few minutes are left, and to that I would like to give you a very short brief about the skills that you need to have for sales. First is storytelling. As I told earlier, storytelling is something that is why you're doing this and why it will help your customers. So you always need to be good at storytelling, and that comes from communication skills. That is really very important for you to learn to grow further. Empathy, understanding your customer, is something that you will require a lot. Marketing psychology, as I told, again, marketing psychology is something that works in Surat is not going to work in Baroda, which is not going to work in Mumbai, which is not going to work in Bangalore, because everywhere the psychology differs. Active listening, we tend to be only hearing people, but not listening. Listening is something that is really very much required, and that again, active listening, and that again is a skill which we need to practice on. Product knowledge, you cannot go out, sell your product or service without understanding what is it that it really does. So your product knowledge has to be there, the past of it, the present of it, and what future it holds. And adaptable, you have to be adaptable. What, for example, if I'm using a camera phone right now, it is going to work for only maybe 3 or 4 months most. Then again, another product will be there, because the requirements are going to increase, the services are going to change, the people's demand is going to change. So you have got to be adaptable no matter what. Now, for all of these sales techniques, what is really required is your communication skill, and those communication skills is something that we offer in a certification course, which is for 10 hours, and for now we are doing it online. These are only with practical tips. I'm not going to be talking about some theories or anything else, but practical tips which are working for this time post pandemic, which is going to transform how you do it. And in this course, you are going to get course material in PDF format, certificate on completion, lifetime support from Mindsmith, and 2 personal mentoring session with me. Now, the price for it, earlier we used to have this course was 9999, but now, as per Passionpreneur, we have come up with a price of 1999 only. And the best part again here is going to be the bonus that you are getting, which is ebooks and videos for your self growth. So all of these factors, and which is going to be valid only for 48 hours. So starting today for 48 hours, this is going to be valid for 1999, or the course fee goes up to 4999. So make sure you connect to me, or you can get back to me and let me know how soon do you want to take up this course. All right. So make sure you are following us on our Facebook and Mindsmith Instagram handle, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel under the same name, Mindsmith. Thank you very much for hearing me out for half an hour, which was really very short for me to give you all the knowledge. But looking forward to get back to you, and the place is open for questions.